Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with this. This is 2 months worth of empties for me, and this is why I film them monthly. Now last month I decided, I hadn't gone through a whole ton, but so I would just skip doing my empties that month because I didn't think I wanted to see, what is for me a kind of paltry thing of empties, but I'm regretting that decision because not only do I have this, I also have this. I literally ran out of freaking room. So as always, I'm gonna do my makeup first. I'm gonna do that bag second. And then I'm gonna get to what's in here. The only thing I kept separate by the month was my makeup. Everything else is just mixed together. So let's get into it first with the makeup. This is August, this is September. I went through a lot more in September than August, because August was just kind of a shitty month. Okay, so first we have the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation. This is shade 105. This is the lightest shade and it was still too dark for me. They don't seem to sell this anymore, so I couldn't get it anyway, but I didn't like it on top of that. I love the CoverGirl, the 3-in-1 foundation that has become like this huge cult classic at this point. Love that thing. Didn't care for this. We have a Wet n Wild Coverall powder. It is Empty. I used to really like this, but I'm not buying from Wet n Wild anymore, so I would not repurchase. We have a mini Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I love this stuff. If I don't have any other setting spray, I will buy this at full price. Otherwise, I wait for like the 2 for $1.50 or something like that for the holidays, or when they inevitably change packaging again, I'll buy like 2 of them for the price of 1 because it is expensive, but I do really like it. And I will say you get like 4 ounces in the full size versus most drugstore stuff you get like 2 ounces or a little more, a little less. So it lasts forever. Alright, so I have 2 mascaras and then I have some samples and then I'm going to jump to the next bag. I have the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. This was alright, but I'm trying to go quirky feet. I would not repurchase. This is the Il Maquillage Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. This was alright. I didn't get a shit ton of volume from it. I did get a good curl from it. But I actually really liked layering this with other mascaras because it has a really nice separation to it as well. But I'm not spending $25 on a mascara just to layer it with something else. If I'm spending that much on a mascara, it needs to be good on its own. I do have another one of these that I got from a friend of mine that she was trying to get rid of, so she sold it to me really cheap. But I would not purchase this at full size. I do really love their foundation. I've mentioned that a million times. Samples. I do have a YSL Mon Paris perfume. I did like this. YSL's not cruelty free, so can't get it. And I have a couple of makeup samples. Let's see. You were the Fenty foundation, which is fine. I don't want to pay Fenty prices for their foundation for something that works about as good as something from the drugstore for me. If I'm going to pay a high-end price for a foundation, once again, it needs to stick to my face really, really well. I actually did a review on this way back when that I can link down below. Or just go look up my foundation reviews. I have a playlist. So if I forget to link it down below, just go look up that playlist. But it does have a great shade range. And they were the first one to come out with I won't say that. They were not the first one to come out with a bomb-ass shade range. They were the first ones to get really famous for it. But yeah. So this is also the Fenty primer. I didn't think this was anything special. And we have something that I've been working on for ages. This is a Stila Color Balm. I will have to insert the name because I do not remember it. This was like a really deep dark color, which is really pretty. But I don't think they sell these anymore, unfortunately, or else I would probably actually buy a couple of them because they're like the Revlon lip butters used to be. I really like that formula, but basically nobody makes that formula anymore, which I think is really sad. But and here is September. I have another foundation. This is a stick foundation though. I go through those really fast. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Instafix foundation. It scrapes my face now, even though there's a little bit left. And honestly, when I did a review on this, because I did a review on this as well, I thought I remembered really liking it. But the color is a little off on me. Like, it is half a shade too dark, which I can kind of live with. I'm used to it at this point. But it's also too pink. And I didn't realize that until I was getting to the end of it. And I'm like, why does this look so weird? It's too pink. I mean, Revlon's not cruelty free anyway, so I wouldn't repurchase anyway. I'm still on the hunt for, I want a stick foundation that works for me. So I'm trying the ColourPop one currently, and we'll see about that. But their shade is much better for me. It's Fair 05W, by the way, so. And it's cheaper. I don't know what, like, because this is really expensive. This was like $15. And I wish I could find the amount in both of them so that I could compare that, because this is a lot. The ColourPop is obviously cheaper. You actually get more in the ColourPop. Like, this is 0.24 ounces. This is, where'd you go? 0.34 ounces. So that's actually like significant. Damn, Revlon. That's shady. You should knock something on the floor, and if I don't pick it up, my dog will eat it. Hi, Mo. You should go sit on the couch. Let's see, we have another mascara. This is the Trestique Good Vibes mascara. I will say, for being a more expensive mascara, I got this through BoxyCharm, and I got the Il Makiage through Ipsy Clam Bag Plus. For being a more expensive mascara, at least this comes with like a lash curler. I don't use lash curlers, but I appreciate the concept of giving something a little extra to make you want to purchase it. So like, instead of having to own a lash curler separately or pack it separately, say when you travel, you have it right here. So I appreciate that. It was a pretty nice mascara. Shit, let me show you the wands to all these. If I can get this open. That's one thing I didn't like about this, is because of the packaging, it's actually kind of annoying to get open. There. Like, usually you have to pop the top off of that. Anyways, this is just like a kind of bumblebee, as they put it, hourglass wand. So that's actually one of my preferred wands. The Il Makiage. The wand is part of why I really liked it for separation, honestly. Mo, what you doing? I'm being weird. Yes, you little devil. And here is the Lancome one. So, for reference sake. Out of the two of these, I would, if I was gonna buy a high-end mascara, I would probably purchase the Trestique over the Il Makiage one. Not because of the lash curler that I never use, but because that one gave me a lot more volume, and volume's what I really like to go after. This is technically makeup, but I used it as skincare because it didn't work as primer for me, but it's still makeup, so I kept up with my makeup. Empties, that is. Here is the Touch in Sol No Problem Prime Essence. This didn't do anything for me as a primer. As a skin essence, it wasn't that bad, but I can get skin essences for cheaper that last longer. Like, this only lasted me about 3 months, 2 to 3 months, so it didn't last me very long either. That's a like daily use because I was using it as skincare, but as a primer alone, it didn't do much for me, so I would not seek that out again. This I would, though. It is the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I do really like this as a mattifying primer. This is kind of a pain in the ass to find. I did a review. I did a first impression on this as well, but it does help keep me matte. It's kind of a more lotiony consistency, which I appreciate because super silicone heavy ones I can't stand. Like the Smashbox primer, I hate that primer because of how it feels on my skin. I know I'm a freak of nature for that, but it's true. This one's more lotiony feeling though. So yeah, the problem is this is actually kind of a pain in the ass to find. Like Black Radiance, they are a sister company to Wet n Wild. I do not know if Black Radiance has popped up in China being sold or not. I need to investigate that before I repurchase this. But if they haven't, I would totally purchase it again. They do sell this on Amazon for about the right price. You know, depending on where you live, the prices of some things can vary a little bit. This does sell for about the right price of like $5.95 or something like that. Like, it's really cheap, and it lasted me quite a while, like surprisingly a while for not even being a full ounce. It's 0.84 ounces. So that I would repurchase with a little bit of investigation. I have another mini of this. I already gave a review on it. Shows how much I like it. I used up two. This, I wish I could purchase this again. Damn you, Clinique, for not being cruelty free. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek Color Balm in Amped Up Apple. I will give a swatch, but like, it's down to the nub, so I can get a swatch, but not much else from it. I could dig in there, but I just don't like to do that, honestly. This is not a full size. This was a mini that I got in a kit. I do really like it. Like, it's a really pretty blushed color once you, like, you know, rub it in and everything. So, and it does stay all day. Like I said, I wish I could purchase it again, but I'm going cruelty free. Clinique is not. Damn you, Clinique. That's something else I would purchase again if I could. It's the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. And I'm actually going to see if I could find a color dupe for this. Because surprisingly, even though that doesn't look like a lot, it shows up really well and really pretty on my lips. So it is another thing that I would really love to have again, but not cruelty free. I have another lipstick in here. They were both at the end of their ropes last month. This is the CK1 Calvin Klein lipstick in the shade Spiked. This was another kind of one of those creamy lipsticks that I really like. And I loved this color. I may hang on to this for a little while, trying to figure out if I have another color dupe in my collection. And I'll make, like Calvin Klein does not make a makeup line anymore, so I can't get that again. Let's see. This I would repurchase, actually. It's the NYX HD Finishing Powder. However, I would only purchase it to set under my eyes because all over my face it gives too much of a white cast. But it kind of works to brighten under my eyes. So I do really like that. Let's see, we have a Benefit Professional, would not repurchase. I actually really hate the smell of that, but I had that in my collection, so I used it. Here is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. I found it to be decently mattifying, but for like $38, I would not repurchase. I would take another mini of it though if I came across it. Here is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. Cleaned all of that out. I don't mind the smell of Tatcha products usually, but for whatever reason, it was super potent in this, and I did not like that. And this left me feeling kind of greasy on top of it, so not a repurchase. All of those primers were also on their last legs. Like, I had a lot of stuff that was like at the end of its rope. I have a Rimmel lip liner. It's like a glossy lip liner. I can't quite remember the name of it. I would try to swatch it for you, but like, there's nothing left. I sharpened that as much as I could because I really liked it. But not only is Rimmel not cruelty free, they don't make these anymore. So couldn't get it anyway. And we have two makeup samples and a perfume mini, or a body spray mini actually. This, what are you? Are you the... Yeah, this was the Huda Beauty Foundation, and I kept the card so that I could remember the full name. Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. That's what it is. I can throw that away now. This got greasy AF on me. I hated it. So, and it was way too dark. Like, that was the lightest color that it came in. It's the shade Macaroon. And I was looking at it in here, and compared to these, it was like, it was looking really light. So I'm like, okay, that'll probably work. That was like 3 shades too dark. I finally finished this motherfucker. Because I've been showing this in my Project Use It Up, saying I wanted to use this, and then I kept forgetting about it. It is a Urban Decay eyeshadow sample. Is the name of the shade is Solstice. It's their Moon Dust formula. It's a really pretty color, but I have plenty of really pretty kind of iridescent purples in my collection. Here is the first of several Zany Laney sprays. This is just a little mini that you can get for like $2.50 when they offer like mini deals. And this is Fallen Christmas Star. I'm gonna have to insert the notes because I don't remember them exactly. I actually did really like this despite my absolute hatred of the movie it's based on, A Christmas Story. I don't like Christmas movies anyway. Most people that know me, that have been around me for the holidays, know that it's not that I'm a Grinch, because I can enjoy the holiday itself, spending time with family. Christmas makes me miserable because I have to travel constantly, because none of my family, like the family I grew up with, not my in-laws, live around here. I have to travel 2 hours one way, 2.5 hours another way to see the other side of my family because my parents are divorced on top of it. So yeah, Christmas is a nightmare for me. And that's why I kind of, not hated, but hated. And I don't like really sappy movies on top of that. So Christmas movies are just not my thing. I'll watch a Christmas horror movie year round and be amused by it, but regular Christmas movies, the only thing, I can only stand a couple of them. Like I like Scrooged with Bill Murray in it. For me, hating sappy movies, there is one that I will watch. I Love Actually. It's like sappy, so sappy, but for whatever reason, maybe the British humor in it, I don't know. That one works for me. But the scent was really nice for the Zany Laney perfume. I got off on a hell of a tangent there. But I don't know if I would necessarily purchase it again, but I did like this little mini that I had, so there's that. Let's get into this bag real quick so that I can throw some stuff away. We have cotton swabs. Yay. I'm actually like a bitch about my cotton swabs. I want them to have the cardboard instead of the plastic, you know, tubing or whatever, because the plastic ones bend when you use them. These don't. I don't think the Equate brand is cruelty free, so I'll have to figure out who else that makes cotton swabs like a drugstore brand is. Like I think CVS, their in-house brand is considered cruelty free, so I might have to start buying those instead. Which is annoying because I don't know where the hell the CVS is in this town that I moved into in April. Let's see. We have some bath gloves. These are what I use to, instead of using like a bath poof, I use these to exfoliate because I am a crusty ass bitch. We have a bath bomb. We have a couple of them in here actually. This is the Fizz and Bubble Oatmeal Milk and Honey. I bought 3 of these from Ulta a couple of months ago. This was actually my least favorite of the 3, but I still enjoyed it. It's just, this one didn't have much of a smell to it, honestly. Like all 3 of them have all these like oils in them that make your skin feel really soft. It's an 8 oil blend. I don't know what the hell the oil blend is, but that's just what they advertise. But yeah, definitely all of them made my skin feel great. This was my least favorite of the scents. I'll note the other scents that I liked better once I get to them. We have a toner, the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Stress Control Triple Action Toner. This used to be my holy grail, but now I realize it smells like acne medication and I hate it. Plus, Neutrogena is not cruelty-free, so... if you want a good acne toner that is cruelty-free, the Body Shop's Tea Tree Toner, that's what I use now instead. And it smells much better than that thing. I'm going to save sheet masks and samples for at the end, so I'm going to leave them in this bag. But, yeah. Okay, so let's dig out the other couple of things in here and leave the sheet masks and the samples for the end of the video so that if you're not into that sort of thing, you can skip. Alright, so we have the Bath & Body Works Shea and Vitamin E Lotion in Moot Lane Path. It smelled really good, but I don't believe Bath & Body Works is cruelty-free, so I will not repurchase that. This is the Shea Moisture Matcha Green Tea and Probiotic Soothing Toner and Hydrating Mist. I usually like matcha green tea, like the smell of it and stuff like that. I did not like the smell of this. And I don't believe Shea Moisture is cruelty free. Like, I believe they have a problem verifying their ingredient sources or something like that. Like, nobody can seem to track that down. Let's see, what was the other thing that I had? Oh yeah, this. These stunk, like literally smell bad, which is weird because they are the Acure fragrance-free argan oil cleansing towelettes. They were also kind of on the dry side. Now, I'm trying to get away from using makeup wipes anyway, but I still have, like I have a whole box of Costco ones. So, I'm gonna be having them for a while, but I'm trying to get away from them after I finish those. Because they're already bought. For me to not use them would just be a waste of money and bad for the environment. So, I don't know. I might give some of them out as part of Christmas gifts this year so that I don't have to use as many of them. But, whatever. I really didn't like these though, and I wouldn't recommend them if you are into makeup wipes though. And here we have the Sephora cleansing brush wipes. I loved these. I should probably get away from using brush wipes as well now that I'm talking about that. But they made it so easy to quick clean a brush. I know not everybody liked these because these were a little bit on the oily side, but if you just gave your brush time to dry, they were great. But so the Sephora brand is not cruelty free, so I can't buy it anymore anyway. Now, this big mama jamma. May have noticed that my hair is a little bit lighter. Well, it's not as light as it should be because I finally finished this off. It is the Clairol Kaleidocolors Tonal Powder Lightener. This is basically to bleach your hair with, but you have to, you know, mix in the other part. Its name I can't remember right now, but yeah, I think mine had gone off because it only like barely lightened my hair, so I have to pick up. I'm actually switching to the Ion brand because they are cruelty free. I had to research what fun hair colors and bleach and stuff was cruelty free. It's totally worth it because look at that pretty face. Totally worth it, but it's annoying. Just research literally everything. So, it's worth it. And you're worth it. Yes, it is. It's worth it. Yes, it is. It's worth it, but it's very anal, I guess. But this was what I used for years. Literally years. I've had this for a couple of years, but I've used it since I was in my teens. But hopefully the Ion bucket of bleach powder is just as good. I'm sure it is. I'm actually going to see if they sell it by the packet first before I commit to another big tub. Holy mother. This is one of Brian's Empties. There are a couple from him in here as well. This is usually what I buy him because I can discount it and he's got a major back stock, so you're going to be seeing it for a while. But Irish Spring, not cruelty free. I have to figure out something else for him. Same with this brand, and it hurts me because I know he really loves this shampoo, and the conditioner especially because it actually lathers, but this is the shampoo. He went through the conditioner already. This is the Garnier Whole Blends Revitalizing Shampoo in Monoi Oil and Orange Blossom, but like the top actually broke, so it doesn't even shut anymore. Like I said, he really likes this Garnier Whole Blends because the conditioners actually like spread and lather through his hair, but Garnier's not cruelty free. I'm gonna have to find his ass something else. I might switch him over to like the Deva Curl stuff or something like that, but there's a back stock of shampoo and conditioners we gotta go through before I even think about that. So that's just something I'm not gonna be buying for a really long time. Like I'm using a Redken one now and I have like 6 backups of shampoo and conditioner that I've couponed. I've had to stop couponing because 1, most of the stuff's not cruelty free that you can coupon, and 2, I just have so freaking much. Anyways, you were in some project and I have to remember. Yes, okay, I remember, so I do have to keep you. This is the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. This was my holy grail, but Simple's not cruelty free. I use the NYX one now and I really, really like that. Like, I find it worth actually buying a couple of them at a time from the NYX website because Ulta no longer sells them. But they are still available. You just have to go to their website. I bought like 3. I made sure I was stocked up. But if you want a micellar water, the NYX one is like $7.99 and it's huge. So it's totally worth it. This was actually really nice and I might consider repurchasing if I can find where to purchase it from. If I can get it from somewhere that's not just their website necessarily, although I buy from NYX's website, so who knows. Let's see. Anyways, Project Beauty, the Haircare Smoothing Yogurt Hair Mask. I love the smell of this. I really, really do. And it does make my hair feel really, really soft. It's the strawberry banana scent. I don't know if they come up with other scents or not, but I really, really enjoyed this. Oh, I love that smell. But with prebiotics, quinoa, which I ate for dinner tonight, and super botanicals for beautiful hair. Not tested on people, not animals, so I can repurchase that. I thought I could, but I checked it back to make sure. But it's also free of sulfates, parabens, harsh salt systems, harmful colors, and harmful fragrances. I care about sulfates in my shampoo because I color my hair and that can mess with your hair color. So like it'll make it run out faster. But yeah, but I really liked this. It's like $10 and it lasted me for months and months and months because I only use it like once a week. So I would definitely repurchase. I just hope that I can find it somewhere that's not just, you know, their website so that I don't have to buy other stuff with it. That's the thing. Here is the Wild Willie's Beard Wash. Feed your beard. It's another thing I need to figure out something cruelty-free for my husband. But we got this, I bought this from Walmart because he normally bought his stuff online, but he ran out. So I just bought this in a pinch. But he said it was okay, but he didn't have a huge opinion on it. So whether it's cruelty-free or not, I would probably not repurchase. Mo, sit still. Sweetie. No. All right, get up here. Come on. You're going to have to perch, though. I need my hands. I cannot hold you both. I'm sorry. I needed to invent, like, a computer chair that holds pets. I've tried looking that up. It doesn't exist. Or else I would buy it in a heartbeat. Because then I could just like have a thing that goes around the front of my chair. They could both sit there and it would be great. That's patented. Don't steal it. Ulta Beauty Brush and Sponge Cleanser. This worked okay on my sponge, but not my brushes. Like something about it and eyeshadow didn't go well together, so I would not repurchase. I got this for a buy 2 get 2 free from Ulta Beauty products, so. Really? Oh, you're a butt. Speaking of Kirkland, these are amazing facial towelettes and they're cruelty free. So if I was going to keep using them, this is what I would go to. However, I'm trying to do better by the environment. Which having this big box of empties is probably not great for the environment either, but I recycle what I can. So I try. Here's another bath bomb. This was the Island Coconut. This was really nice. I haven't gotten to my favorite one yet, but I would repurchase this. Let's see. The Acure Pore Clarifying Facial Scrub. I hated this. I hated it so bad. You're like, why keep using it? Because I had it. It didn't make me break out or anything. I just hated the smell, but it wasn't like nauseating, so I just powered through it. But there's Moroccan red clay and argan extract. I like stuff from Acure, I swear to God. I'm just hating on Acure tonight, but they don't put any, I'm pretty sure they don't put any like extra fragrances in their stuff, so what it smells like is what it smells like. And I'm such a bitch about smells that I would not repurchase that. They make like, I think it's like a green tea scrub or something like that. That I really like. So I have a couple of these. I have like 4. Oh my God. This is what happens when you have 2 months of empties. You have a lot of everything. Here we have the Zany Laney Bright Light Spray. It's based off of Gremlins. It is cranberry, snow, and ginger, and I really did like this, so I would repurchase that. Here we have Chocolate Frog. It is based off of Harry Potter, His scented notes are chocolate, cheesecake, and blueberry. I thought this was discontinued, but it's not. So you can still get it. This smells like blueberry cheesecake. I don't really smell the chocolate in it, so I actually would repurchase this. I'm not overly a fan of chocolate scents, and neither is Brian, so I don't even have to like buy them for him. But to this one, that one was the bomb. Here we have the one that Brian and I helped create. Look at this artwork. I miss this artwork. Like, they had to change their style of artwork, so now it's, you know, their mascots and cosplay outfits, which is still really cool, but I just happen to really like this artwork that I helped like describe and create, while Marshall actually is the one that draws everything, and he's amazing. This is called Life Finds a Way, and if you watch our Zany Laney videos, I didn't get to do one for September because I just didn't have a chance to record it with Brian. Brian has been wanting for ages to have a Jurassic Park scent. Now the scent notes he wanted were disgusting. They were fear, blood, and barbasol, and I'm like, we're not doing that. So in their Facebook group, you get to, they run this a couple times a year, I think, where you get to suggest scent ideas, and then everybody votes on it, and the one that wins, you get to make the scent. Well, this won once. So, and then Brian was too busy to help with it, so I'm basically the one that created it, but it was based off of Brian's idea. The scent notes are bergamot, rain, and shaving cream, and apparently it was a pain in the ass to create the scent note of shaving cream. So Laney, Marshall, Corey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. Corey is her husband and Marshall was her brother, by the way. I really appreciate you guys putting together that scent note. And finally, we have Togetherness. This was based off of, what's it called? The Parent Trap, the old one. It is root beer, melon, and fresh greens. Now, I'm not overly a fan of scent of the couple of root beer scents that they have, mostly because I find them too sweet. However, I used this on the glitter box, and oh mother, apparently root beer covers up the scent of cat's mess. Yes, I do change the box regularly, just cat boxes stink, what can you do? I loved this for that. I'm using something different now, and it still works really well, but just that covered it up completely. Couldn't smell anything through it for hours afterward. So while I don't love root beer scents, I might repurchase it just for that. Here we have a hand soap, and you're like, why? I never put hand soaps in here. Why is it in here? I use this to wash my brushes with and my sponge on occasion, so I decided to count this as a beauty empty. Roll with me. This is the Saw Soap, antibacterial, hand soap with moisturizers, gently cleans and protects. This was, my tattoo artist approved this to wash my tattoo with when I first got it. Now, my tattoo did not heal great. That was how I found out that I had a vitamin D deficiency. I take supplements for it now, so I hope to get another tattoo soon. Now that I've got that, you know, like fully in my system and everything. Because one of the issues with vitamin D deficiency, you don't heal worth a shit. So like, and Brian got a tattoo at the same time, and he has healed perfectly. The bastard. So it wasn't the artist or anything like that, and I took care of my tattoo, because this is what he recommended, and Brian used the exact same stuff that I did. Which was this, and I think A&D ointment. Like, I bought what was suggested to me. Like, I did not want to play with that stuff, but. So, if you get a tattoo and you need something to wash it with because you need antibacterial soap with a light to no scent. This was a very light scent. It's called Crisp Clean. We were literally calling my tattoo artist in Walgreens because I was like, I can't find anything unscented. What do I do? This worked really well for that, and I've had it forever because I got that tattoo in like February of 2018. But it also worked really well to wash my brushes with. You are a boob. Here is the bath bomb. That was my favorite. It is spearmint eucalyptus, something minty. Of course I loved that. I would definitely buy those bath bombs again. I got them from Ulta. They were like on sale for $4 each. So normally I think they're either like 6 or 8. Here is the Glam Glow Super Serum 6 Acid Refining Treatment. This didn't really do anything for me. Can't repurchase Glam Glow anyway. I got this in a BoxyCharm like skincare centric box. And I was really excited to try this because I was like, $65 serum. That means it has to do something, right? I'm sure it works great for some people. It didn't do anything for me. Ah, I have another Zany Lady product. This is the scrub. This is my favorite thing from them. Like my favorite. I love all their products, but the scrubs are my favorite. I swear by them. They are this one is the Cute Kids Bow Strawberries and Cream, and this is based off of Hello Kitty. Like you can see her little ears and bow right there. This only has like 5 ingredients in it. Brown sugar, white sugar, apricot kernel oil, emulsifier, coconut oil, and fragrances. Okay, a couple more than 5, but like it's very natural, so you gotta keep an eye on them. And because of the heat, they come a little loose. You gotta kind of have to let them re-solidify before you use them. But this smelled great. I would totally recommend and possibly repurchase. I kind of bounce around between the scents because I have a bunch of these. If you're only buying for 1 cent, don't look at me. If you're only buying for like 1 cent of these, I would actually suggest getting like a couple of them. I go through scrubs really quickly because I use a crap ton of them. So if I was just buying like one particular scent, I would buy like 2 or 3 at a time. But I bounce around between scents a lot. Here we go. This is the Ladykin Vampire Dark Repair Cream. So this is supposed to help with like dark spots. I got this from 0.8 liter a million years ago when I finally finished it. I do actually really like this. I'm not sure about Ladykin's cruelty-free status. Technically, everything from Korea is cruelty-free because nowhere in Korea do you test on animals. South Korea, I should say. However, several Korean brands still sell in China. A good chunk of them do not, though, so I can still have my Korean beauty and be cruelty-free. You just gotta be aware and research a lot. Like every time something comes up that I can try out for 0.8 liter, I have to research, okay, do they sell in China? And usually I go by no international shipping because 0.8 liter is based in China, so they can send you stuff that normally you cannot get here. But I did like this. It's heavy though. Like it's definitely made for somebody with drier skin than I have. So I would not repurchase this, like even if Ladykin's okay, of which I'm not sure. But if you have really dry skin, I would actually really recommend this. And towards the end, I was using it in the day to kind of use it up because it was in the project pan. It did not really work for that. Okay, there is a conditioner in here for the beard. The Wild Willie's Beard Soft Premium Beard Softener, which is basically conditioner. So just part of that same set. Here we have a deodorant. This is the Secret Antiperspirant. I don't quite remember what these are called, but they're like basically little mini deodorants, and it was starting to scratch, so I stopped using it. This was some kind of cucumbery, watery scent that was really nice. Secret's not cruelty free. I actually have a natural deodorant that I can use. The Schmidt's, that actually like keeps me smelling decent even in the high heat of sweating. So once I get through my backstock of deodorants, that's probably what I'm gonna go to. Like for whatever reason, it works, so I don't need an antiperspirant with it because I sweat enough to where normally I need an antiperspirant. Most cruelty-free brands of deodorant do not have antiperspirant. So if you're having trouble with that, try the Schmidt's. You can get it at you can get it anywhere. You can get it at Walmart even. So it's really easy. It's a little messy though. Like it comes in a stick, but it's a little messy. So I'm not having to like dip into a jar and put that on because I'm not doing that. Anyways, next is Marcel Hydra C Energizing Hydrating Gel. This is a daytime moisturizer. I went through a lot of stuff in 2 months. Marcel is cruelty free, and I did really like this as a daytime moisturizer. So I don't know where to get this from other than like maybe Birchbox's website. So I don't know. This is a little hard for me to get, but I know Marcel is a Canadian brand. So if you're in Canada and this is still available, I would recommend it for oily skin. Let's see. We have a shampoo and conditioner. We have the It's a 10 Miracle Moisture Shampoo and Daily Conditioner. These were really nice. I don't like spending a lot of money on shampoo and conditioner. The Redken that I'm using right now was discounted to high hell and back. That's why I bought it. But these are a little pricey for me, but I got these free in an Ulta order way back when, so that's why I had them. I really like the Hosk line for shampoo and conditioners that are cruelty-free and drugstore. They're like $5.99 each. Those are really good. I'm getting down to the bottom, guys. Okay. Dr. Teal's. This is apparently cruelty-free, so I did repurchase. They are the pure Epsom salts, eucalyptus spearmint. This is the kind that I buy. I have a lot of muscle aches, so I definitely love my Epsom salts. I know I can just get pure Epsom salt for more, but I like the scent of that, so that's what I buy. Here we have a Clinique Moisture Surge. Once again, Clinique's not cruelty-free. I do really like that, though. Let's see. And I think all I have left is masks, of which I have a shit ton, and samples, of which I have a couple. Oh, and I have one other thing. So, let me gather my masks. Toad. You're such a baby. You know that? I know you don't care. You could not give one crap. Oh, that's stuck. Ew. And I missed like 2 not sample things in that bag, so I will go over those real quick as well. Oh, all right. So here we have the Ava NYC Magic Mane 10-in-1 Hair Primer. I did really like this. I believe it is cruelty-free. And during Ulta's like not 21 Days of Beauty, but their hair event right now, this whole Mane Magic line goes on sale for half off. So I would recommend this. It feels a little on the oily side, not enough to make your hair oily, but enough to like really moisturize. And I think the 10-in-1 is this makes it like the same thing as, you know, the It's a 10 and stuff like that. And I really like the scent of this, so I might repurchase that or buy a full size of that. And this is the BRTC Jasmine Waterfall Foaming Cleanser. I really liked the scent of this. This is a Korean brand, but if I can figure out the cruelty-free status of this and where to get it and how much it is, like I looked up how much it was to put in my Empties total, but I don't remember anymore. I might actually repurchase this to keep as like cleanser in my shower or something like that, because I did really enjoy it. And finally, before we get into masks, this is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Booster Serum. This burnt me out, so piss on it. Anyways, all right, let's see. We have the Camelico Blueberry, the Rest Recipe Blueberry Mask. I really did like this. This smells really good. I don't know their cruelty-free status. We have a Tony Moly I'm Green Tea Layering Mask, not cruelty-free. Wasn't super impressed on top of that. We have the Sue Black Charcoal Bubble Sheet Mask. Sue is cruelty-free. And while this doesn't smell as good as the Glam Glow ones that I'm gonna get to in a minute, actual like bubbling up and what it does, they're very similar. So if you really like that mask, this is only like $2.50 and you can get it wherever it's sold, wherever Sue is sold, like Walmart and everything. Here is the Peach Camelico Mask. Loved this as well. This was sent to me by 0.8 liter. Mother Made is not sold internationally normally, so I was safe on this one. This is the Brightening Pure Pearl Sheet Mask. This was really nice. These are actually really inexpensive if you can get them. Like finding a price on this was a nightmare because it's not sold anywhere but Korea. But I did really like this. I have like 9 more of these, so you're gonna be seeing plenty of those in the upcoming months. I have, holy shoot, I have a lot of these. I have what appears to be 3 Glam Glow Bubble Sheet Masks. These are my last ones. I don't have any more. I will not seek them out anymore for swaps, but if they come as a bonus, I will use them. But I really love these. Like I really, really loved these. Like they smell really good and kind of sweet, and they definitely like deep cleaned my face, but Glam Glow, not cruelty free. If they were, I'd probably buy them, even though they're $9 a piece. Here we have a Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask. These are cruelty free, and these are the only eye masks that stay on my face. Like, they're actually like little gold sheet masks for your eyes. But yeah, the only ones that ever stay on my face. Like, I can look straight down and they'll stay on my eyes. I actually have a full pack of these now because FabFitFun sent them in my last box. So I'm very happy to have that because I really like them. They also like can help depuff your eyes and everything. This was also from 0.8 liter, and I think this is my last one of these. The Jeju Volcanic Ash Mask. It is a pore purifying mask. I think it did pretty nicely for that, so I would recommend. Have to check your cruelty-free status. Ulta Beauty Smoothing Sea Kelp Hydrating Hyaluronic Mask. This was nice, and it did not stink of kelp like some kelp-based things do, so I did appreciate that. I would actually repurchase these, so. Here's another SNP mask, the Rose Supercharged Mask. I liked the volcanic masks better than these, but these were still fine. And here are two Huangjisu masks. They are vegan approved from the Dr. Huang Beauty Lab, so I think these might be cruelty free, but they might sell in China. I don't know that. This one is the Red Fruits Brightening Mask, and we have the Broccoli Plumping Mask. I like this one better than this one, but I liked them both fine. I bought these as an extra from Ipsy. And this was actually at the back of my stuff. The Shea Moisture African Black Soap Clarifying Facial Wipes. These also smelled really, really bad. So even if I could repurchase, I would not. And samples, like foil samples. Oh, this was funny. This is the Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana Cream. I love their Boom Boom Cream. I will be repurchasing it when the 20% off sale goes into effect. Or if they have like a holiday kit again this year, I will be buying that. For whatever reason, putting this on my body made me smell like buttered popcorn. The dogs attacked me, like not attacked, they licked me half to death because I smelled like buttered popcorn. I was horrified, so I would not. I'm glad I got a sample of this and didn't like go buy a mini of it or something because that would have been so bad. The formula is still great, like the regular one is, but can't do it. Okay, I had to hunt this company down. This is the Times Kimono Rose Bath Salts. I got this in like a mystery bag from on Instagram. That's why I was like, where the hell is this even? It's got a rose scent. This company, as far as I can tell, is cruelty free and everything. Paraben free, people tested, please recycle. And this is like cardboard. I could totally recycle this kind of like papery cardboardy thing. But yeah. It was nice as far as bath salt was concerned. They sell like candles and stuff. They're like, you know, Bath and Body Works expensive, and they have a lot of different scents that I'm actually kind of curious about. I don't know if I want to necessarily repurchase from this brand because they're kind of a little bougie for my taste, you know, a little on the expensive side. But this was really nice. Let's see. L'Oreal Pure Sugar Scrub with grapeseed scrub. Would not repurchase. L'Oreal's not cruelty free. It was nice though. It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. I have not been impressed with this line so far. Like, the moisturizer that I got from BoxyCharm broke me out so bad because it's just too rich, I guess. And everything else has been super basic and is not worth the price. So, not for me. Here is the Matcha Green Tea and Probiotics Clay to Cream Cleanser from Shea Moisture. I did like this, but can't verify their sources. The Tarte Deep Dive Makeup Removing Gel Cleanser. This was fine, but I'm of the belief that I can buy a cheaper cleanser at the drugstore that can do exactly what I need it to do, even if I'm just buying from cruelty-free brands. Because you wash cleanser down the drain for the most part. It doesn't stick to your face like serum, moisturizer, toner, literally anything else. or does a really deep thing like a mask. So cleanser is not where I spend my money in my skincare. Cetaphil Hydrating Eye Gel Cream. If Cetaphil was cruelty-free, I would purchase this in a heartbeat because I loved it, but they're not, so I can't. Nivea Aloe Vera Lotion. Once again, if Nivea was cruelty-free, I would buy this in a heartbeat because I loved it, but I can't. Another thing I would probably repurchase because it does do two things for me. Can't because it's not cruelty-free, and also they're cloth, so I probably shouldn't repurchase anyway. This is the Olay Daily Facials 5-in-1 Cleansing Makeup and Remover. This does actually both remove my makeup and cleanse my face, so 2-in-1 step was great. Can't repurchase, not cruelty-free. Lancome Visionaire Crescendo Serum thing. I've used up a full size of this and it did jack shit, so I do not recommend. Lancome is also not cruelty-free. I feel like I say that a lot in these videos now. Alright, so here we have 2 Bare Minerals samples and then we're done. I'm sorry that this is hella long. Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Eye Cream. This was nice. Not spectacular, but nice. So if I can't figure out a cruelty-free eye cream, I might go to this because it was still pretty decent. And finally, we have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer in O2 Vanilla. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I love this. I have too many foundations to purchase this, but if it ever went like half off, like in an Ulta 21 Days of Beauty or something like that, I would still purchase it in a heartbeat because I really love it. Like, for whatever reason, even though this does get oily on me, it's not awful. And it doesn't break down, and it still looks really good. So this is one of the few like tinted moisturizers that I can wear that doesn't like go insane on my face. So I actually really want this. But I have like 14 foundations. I need to finish some of what I have. So did I hit my $4,000, did I hit my goal for the 2 months of $333.33 each month? Not in August. I only did like 200. I'm gonna have a thing for each month at the end of this, so stay tuned if you want exact numbers. What was it? September though, I went way over. I went like almost $100 over. So overall, I've been doing the math. I'm still really on goal to both finish $4,000 of product this year and my secondary goal of finishing $1,500 of makeup, surprisingly. I was a little surprised by the makeup one. I thought I was behind, but I finished. I had some really good months throughout the year on both of them that are kind of helping in the leaner months, let's say. So still on track for everything. Do you need to go to bed? I said bed. Now he's excited. So I'm still really good on both those fronts. So that is it. I'm sorry that this was like an hour long. That's what happens when I wait every other month. So I can't do this anymore. Note to self, even if you have a shitty month of empties, just film it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. So does Mo. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.